Hey, what's up everyone? So today were the reveals for Wondercon 2022, which takes place April 1st through 3rd. If you don't know what Wondercon is, it's just like the Comic-Con, but a lot smaller and in Anaheim, California. And usually Funko has exclusives for this event, but it's nothing like the other Comic-Cons they do, like New York, Emerald City, and San Diego. Usually it's only about 4 or 5 pops for WonderCon. That said, I think this may be the year where they have more exclusives than any other WonderCon that I can remember anyway. Let me know in the comments below if there's been another WonderCon with more Funko exclusives than this one. The very first reveal of the day was Boastful Loki from the Marvel Studios TV show, and I thought the show was alright. Not something I'd ever watch again. Definitely not buying the pops from it, but the pops they have made are pretty nice, and I like this one. I'm sure fans of the show will want to pick this one up. Lots of good details. Looks like the character, unexpected, and a deep cut, which is something that Funko does for the WonderCon. They usually make obscure characters. Oh, and in case you're wondering what Freddy's Beach Bash is, you know what it says there on the top left? I'm not really sure. I'm guessing it's one of their little events that Funko does. Instead of just revealing things, they're usually an absolute cringe fest that are extremely, I don't know, like off-putting to me. They seem like they're made for toddlers. Maybe not even toddlers. Because even a toddler would be like, look, I'm a baby, but I'm not brain dead, you know? But, I won't talk too much about Funko's mind-bogglingly odd marketing that they do. It's just not something that I imagine inspires people to be like, after watching that, Funko's really cool. I'm going to collect Funko. To me, I feel it has the opposite effect. But anyway, moving on. And of course, more sodas. And here is Hades from Hercules. And it looks decent. He looks good as a soda. It's pretty much the same kind of look and chase that the Funko Pop has, but he does look very good as a soda. I imagine that in person this is going to look pretty high quality because the sodas are pretty solid and that appears to be translucent hair on the head, which is going to make this look pretty nice. And another soda from Emperor's New Groove, this is Isma. This one has a slightly smaller run at 10,000. Hades was 11,000, I believe. Why 11,000 and 10,000? I don't know. Still both kind of a high number for sodas. I do wish the con exclusive ones were no more than like 5,000 to make them feel a little bit more special. But I can't help but wonder, right? If the sodas, they just made them all the chase and there was no chases, right? Just the chase and the soda was what came in there because the chases are cooler. I wonder if they'd even be able to sell 5,000 of them if you remove the thrill of trying to get the chase. And they're making Kronk as an angel, also from Emperor's New Groove. This one is a Funko Pop. And he looks decent. I think Funko does a good job on the Kronk face sculpt because he's not an easy character to translate over into pop form. He has a really big, thick neck. And of course, Funko Pops, you can't see the neck, but it somehow works. And it is recognizable as him right away. It's wise to actually sculpt in the nose instead of putting like the normal Funko nose on there and making the head a little bit more elongated instead of round. Crucial to making him look like the character. And Funko does do a good job. But there have been a few Kronks already, and I'm not a big fan of this property. So let me know if you are, if you're excited about this, or if you look at this as just, wow, another Kronk. Like, do I really need that many of this character? And from the Disney line is a 2-pack of Donald Duck as an angel and a devil. And I really like this 2-pack. I'm probably going to pick it up. I love in old cartoons where the character has like their conscience manifested as themselves as an angel and devil on the shoulders. I've always liked that. And I think these turned out pretty good. Now, it looks like the angel here is smaller than the devil, but I imagine that in person, the heads will actually be the same size, with the angel one just being taller because of the halo, but for some reason they chose to represent it like this in the glam, probably just for spacing. I mean, I could be wrong, but I imagine that in person these are going to be the same size. And they're also making another WallE from the Pixar line, and Funko does a good job with the WallEs, but it's similar to Kronk, where I'm not sure if there's people buying every single WallE out there. I have the 2-pack with him and Eve, but let me know if you're a really big fan of this, and if another WallE gets you excited. This one is pretty cool. I think he's holding like the compacted trash, but I feel like it could have had a little bit more maybe color. Hard to tell what that's going to look like in person. It could just be a gray painted box, or maybe in person it'll just look more detailed, but judging from this glam, I do wish the trash had a little bit more detail and color. Now I feel this Peacemaker pop might be the more popular one from this con, because he does look very good and he definitely looks better than the Peacemaker pop from the Suicide Squad movie. This one's from the show. And it does look better. He's got the red lenses, a little bit more detail on the helmet, and he's holding a shield. But honestly, I feel like Funko still hasn't gotten this one 100% right. I do feel the helmet should be chrome, even though this appears like it's going to be metallic at least, but it should be chrome. And the way I look at his right arm there, just sticking out, to me it seems like he should have his pet eagle, Eagly, perched on it. I think that would have been absolutely perfect, even without the chrome helmet. But if you have Eagly perched on his arm, and maybe make Eagly flocked, just spot flocking on the eagle, like they've done before with other pops, I think that would have been perfect. Maybe one of the best pops of the year. It still looks good, but not including the eagle to me is a big missed opportunity unless they're planning to release that later on to double dip you. But all that said, this pop looks good. If you didn't get the original from the movie and you're a big fan of the show and you're a pop collector, I can't imagine anybody passing this one up. They're also making another Shera, and it appears to be the same sculpt. They've done a couple times now. I think there's a common and a glow in the dark. I have the glow in the dark myself, so I'll probably not pick this up, even though I do like this pop. Just seems a little weak for an exclusive, but I think the main draw here for anybody buying this is probably the bag as well. Obviously the more expensive item in this bundle. And the bag does look pretty nice. It's actually kind of subtle, right? Unless you're a super, super hardcore fan. Might not register as a Shera bag right away. But it definitely is. But it's nice. It's subtle. And I kind of think of this bundle as you're buying that bag and the pop is a bonus. And what appears to make this pop different is that this one's metallic. They are also making 4 banana splits Blacklight Sodas. I'm not a fan of this property. I actually really dislike human beings in like mascot outfits where you can't see the person underneath. It creeps me out. It always has. It's ever since like I was a kid. I was that kid at Disneyland that didn't want to go anywhere near like whoever was dressed up as Goofy. Like I used to go, that's not Goofy. That's who knows who's under there, right? But anyway, 4 banana splits Blacklight Sodas, and I do think they look pretty cool. Not a big fan of the designs, but in those colors, it's really wild, it's really wacky, and they look like they're going to be just super bright. This Snorky one's pretty cool. Fleagle, all of them are cool looking for what they are. I do wish though, I don't know how many banana splits characters there are, but it would be cool if they would have done 6 different characters in a cooler the way they did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. I really like that release. But these are cool as is for the fans of this and just fans of Blacklight Sodas. I feel they're going to buy these whether they like the banana splits or not. The chases are just alternate colors with the same molds, which is what I like for blind items so people can't weigh them. But since these are con releases, it actually doesn't matter, which is kind of interesting to note, right? That when it actually doesn't matter that they make chases that are different because you can only order probably 2 of these. Because I'm guessing these are going to be direct Funko Shop exclusives. It's not like you can just buy a case of these, right? Not that it matters, it was just something interesting to note. And that's pretty much it. I'm really not sure if there's going to be another day of reveals, but I'm thinking this is it. Not much I'm going to get. Maybe only the Donald, Angel, and Devil 2-pack. Maybe Peacemaker. Not sure yet. Because I do feel there's going to be more Peacemaker pops. Probably one that I like more than just him holding the shield. So I'm not sure about that yet. As the con gets closer, Funko will reveal where any of these will be shared. Usually a couple are shared with Hot Topic and also on Funko Shop itself. They usually reveal that a week before the actual con. Alright guys, let me know in the comments below what you think of these reveals, if you're going to get any of them, or anything else you'd like to say. Thanks for watching and take it easy.